How many times have you made easy climbing hard? You guys are making the same mistakes. I want you to start making hard climbs easy. Lower body to work. Go in my hip, yeah. Welcome to the Boulder Fields. This is Ardian with Enigma Climbing. And I want to talk to you about something today that's going to change how you climb forever. That's going to change how you think about climbing forever and for the better. That's what our goal is. I want to teach you how to be a better climber. So let's start off with a question. And I want you to answer this honestly, because if you don't, I will know. I have laser eyes, X-ray vision. I can see right through your answers if you don't answer me honestly. How many times have you made easy climbing hard? Look, I know it's probably been a bunch because I am obsessive when it comes to climbing and climbing technique. At the end of the day, when my fingers are wrecked and I have no more skin left, I hang around the crag anyway, watching other people climb because that's what I love to do. I try to feel their movements, and let me tell you something. You guys are making the same mistakes over and over and over, and one of the biggest mistakes is that you make easy climbing hard. Everybody's doing this. I want to change that today. I want you to start making hard climbs easy. Okay, let's start doing the opposite, and it is very possible. Let's start making hard climbing easy. Once you start doing that, you will see your climbing improve to the places you've never imagined you could go. Why? Because you save the hard climbing for when it actually gets hard. You don't climb hard when the climbing is easy. Come on, people, what are you doing? Okay, look. The way we accomplish this is by thinking about concepts. We can talk about climbing technique all day long. Gastons, heel hooks, toe hooks, how are you supposed to climb, how are you supposed to shift your weight, balance, use quiet feet, all this kind of stuff. But if you're not thinking about the why, it becomes quite useless and you never quite grasp the idea behind these techniques. You got to start thinking about why we are using certain techniques to climb. So that's what I want to start today. I want to start introducing one concept at a time. And I think the first concept, whether you're a beginner climber or you think you're advanced, and I say you think you're advanced because I separate climbing into different categories. You may be advanced in one category and a complete beginner in the other. That's a separate discussion. Real quick though, in my view, the categories are this. You have technical climbing, you have the physical attributes of climbing, you have your mental attributes of climbing, and then you have your climbing IQ. All these are separate categories, and you can be a beginner in one and an elite in the other. In the beginning, though, I want to focus about the technical side of climbing. And that's where I want to start introducing concepts first. The concept for today, and listen carefully, the concept is you got to know what your upper body is doing and what your lower body is doing. We have different parts of our bodies that do different things. You've got to understand what the roles and what the priorities are of different parts of your body. Mainly the upper body, which is above the waist, and the lower body, which is below the waist. These are different parts of your body that do different things. How often when you're climbing do you think, hold on, is my upper body doing what it needs to be doing? Is my lower body doing what it needs to be doing? That's the concept. Okay, how can I put it a bit more concisely? When you're climbing and I ask you, do you know what your upper body is doing? Do you know what your lower body is doing? If you can't tell me, then you have not grasped the concept yet. So let's grasp the concept. Let's take this further. And let's start with the upper body. I want to start with the upper body because it's the simplest. Your upper body climbs, all right? That's its main duty. It climbs. Look, we want to keep this in the simplest terms as possible. If you take away the hands and the arms, you can't climb any of your projects. You can't climb anything. Aside from those crazy boulders that Johnny Dawes does. If you don't know who Johnny Dawes is, look him up. He's very into climbing without your hands and stuff, and it's cool what he does, but that's a separate discussion. We're not gonna go there. And 99.9% of the time, if you take away the lower body, if you take away the upper body, you can't climb your routes. You can't climb your boulders. On the other hand, if you take away the lower body, you still can. You can campus a lot of stuff. You can climb a lot of stuff using just your arms and your hands. And sometimes you can climb some pretty difficult routes doing that. To me, that says that the main role of your upper body is to climb. Okay? That's why I wanted to talk about that first, because it's quite simple. You climb. You follow the path of the rock with your hands. You get to the top, you've sent. That's it, done. Okay, what about your lower body? In simplest terms, your lower body is the helper. Okay, your lower body has to help your upper body accomplish the climbing with as much efficiency as possible. That's what the lower body is doing. It is supposed to take weight off of your fingers. It is supposed to guide where your hands go. As you climb, your hands go from hold to hold, from point to point. Your lower body should be a guide. It should guide you to where your hands need to go. If your lower body is lazy and it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, it puts more stress on your fingers, it puts more stress on your arms. And then guess what? Then easy climbing becomes hard, and we don't want to do that. We want hard climbing to become easy. Start thinking about your lower body. Is it doing what it's supposed to be doing? Your upper body is like a diva, okay? It does the cool stuff. It grips the holds. When you take climbing videos, you see the hands gripping on little crimps and attaching to little pockets, and it looks cool. And your upper body gets all the credit. Oh man, look at how he's holding that crimp. Isn't that amazing? That crimp is so bad, it's so small. But hold on. How many times do you see a video of someone holding that bad crimp, but it's only because the lower body is doing all the work? You could be knee barring. Lower body is just in pain, scratching your knee, getting dirty. And that's what the lower body does. It is the workhorse. It is that worker that just goes on and doesn't care about how dirty they get. It doesn't care about how hard things get. It doesn't get lazy. All it does is help the upper body. That is its main role. It will sacrifice itself just so the upper body can have it easier. If your lower body is lazy, what the heck is going on? Then you're not climbing right. When you're climbing, start thinking about your lower body. Is it taking weight off of my hands? Is it positioning me in such a way where I don't have to pull so hard? Is it making it possible for me to reach the next hold? Or is it just dead weight? And if it's dead weight, then you gotta learn this concept. All the techniques of the lower body, be it toe hooks, heel hooks, hip positioning, foot jams, the heel toe cams, all of this stuff, they all do the same thing. They all take weight off of your upper body. They all guide your hands across the rock. That's what you want to do. You want to make it as easy as possible on your upper body so that your upper body can feel like a diva, so it can feel like it's full of superpowers. Can say, man, that climb was very easy and it looked easy. And yet your lower body has done so much work. I want you to feel your hamstrings pumped. I want you to feel your glutes like they've done something, okay? If you're not feeling these things, then you're not using your lower body for what it's there for. You know what? As I'm warming up, I'm going to demonstrate a little bit. Now, I don't want to demonstrate specific stuff today because I will be doing videos on every little thing, its own video. Heel hooks are going to get their own videos. Knee bars are going to get their own videos. Foot jams their own videos. These techniques, these separate techniques are going to get their own videos. But I just want to demonstrate what I mean. So I'm warming up right now. And I'm going to start climbing here. Hold on, I got to put my shoes on. Come on. All right, I got my shoes on. Warming up a little bit. So the second I get on this climb, I'm thinking, okay, is my lower body actually doing anything? Well, I get on here and I sink my hips in. Oh, that takes weight off my hands. Okay, good job, lower body. You've done something. Oh, look at that. Toe hook, taking weight off my hands. What else? What else we got here? What we got here? Oh, yeah. Knee bar, taking weight off my hands. The lower body is doing what it's supposed to be doing. This is exactly what the lower body needs to be doing. Oh, this is nice. More knee bars. Oh yeah, but it hurts though. These spikes, they hurt. And that's fine. Because the lower body is a workhorse. It needs to take that pain. It'll be all worth it in the end. All right, look, see how my hips are sagging? Get them in there. Okay, that's better. Come on. Don't have a lazy lower body. That's no good. Oh, heel hook. Pull in my hips. Yes, good. Weight off the hands. And that's what I want to say. Even before I teach you anything about the techniques of what the lower body can do to help out, you can start making stuff up. These techniques only exist because people have made them up because it works for the human body. But you might make something up on a particular climb that no one has even thought of before, okay? Don't get too bogged down on little techniques. Think about the concepts and the why. Why are you using a knee bar? To take weight off your hands. To be able to move your hand from point A to point B. Why are you using a toe hook? Why are you using a heel hook? Why are you shifting position in a different way? If you're doing these things to help out the efficiency of what your upper body is doing, which is climbing, then you're doing the right things. You can always improve on this stuff. Just because you use the heel hook one day doesn't mean that that was the proper usage of your lower body. What if there's a knee bar you didn't see? What if instead of a heel hook, you can get a heel toe cam? That's what I mean. Don't get bogged down on the particulars. Think about the broad concepts first and then build on that. Learn the little pieces. When you have that concept in your head though, you'll be able to fit those pieces of the puzzle way better than if you really didn't know why you're doing it. Okay, that's all I want to say for today. So get out there and climb and stop making easy climbs hard or else I will know. All right, you have a good day, and I'll see you next time for some technical climbing videos. Peace out. I'm out of here. Let's go climb.